What up? What up? What up? What up? A13 Tack, what's good? What's good, bro? What's good? What's good, y'all? Nothing much, man. How you been, bro? How you been, A13? What you got going on today? He said you're about to get a lot of people in here with that lineup. Thanks, Joe. A13 said enjoying my day off. Facts. That's what's up, bro. Gotta enjoy that day off, bro. I'm doing the same thing. Doing the same thing, bro. I decided I was gonna go live today. You know how it is. Like and subscribe. Facts. Y'all do that. Y'all do that. Let's get it going, bro. Let's get them likes up. Let's get them likes up, man. You see that new X57? Hell yeah. So nice. I love it. I love it. I want that X57. I ain't gonna lie. Gotta get that X57. Gotta get it. It's gonna make the collection pop. How I get like you. That's funny. Hell yeah. Gotta get that X57, man. Gotta get it going. We got 6 people in here. How y'all feeling on this Sunday? Some of y'all probably at church, huh? Y'all at church today? How y'all feeling today? We at church with it? Or no? At work? Facts. Facts. Gotta get that bag. Gotta get that bag. We got 9 people in here. Let's get it up to 100. Let's get it up to 100. What we waiting on? Got 9 people in the live, man. 9 people in the live. Hold on. How do I start a poll? Next gun. AK. He said, love the AR pistol. Thanks. 24 people in the live. How y'all feeling today, bro? How y'all feeling on this lovely Sunday? We at work. We at church. Are y'all still doing Sunday dinner? Is that a thing still? We still doing Sunday dinners? Y'all don't forget to like that poll. Y'all, new gun. Next gun. AK-47 or 1911? What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? AK or 19? Make it bigger? Hold on. What y'all thinking? AK-47 or 1911? AK-47 or 1911 for the next gun. Y'all gotta let me know something. We got 42 people in the live. How y'all feeling today? How y'all feeling? Joe said 1911. I need more than 2 votes. 2 people said 1911. I need more than 2 votes. Next gun, what we doing? What we doing? How we coming? A13 said 1911, 2011 Tisses, 1911 double stack. Ooh, okay. I like that. 1911 double stack. I like that. 4.5 inch or 5 inch. Okay. I'm thinking 5 inch for the 1911 because you want to go pretty, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to go too short. I don't really like short guns like that. I think 4.5 is cool, but I'll go 5 inch for the 1911. We need some more votes. We got 28 people. What y'all think? Next gun, 1911 or AK-47? What y'all thinking? I don't know how I'm coming. 1911 or AK? He said, or get take Glock mags. Ooh, okay. See, I ain't know about. I heard about I heard about the platypus. I gotta do some more research though. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like it's time to branch out though. You feel me? Like y'all see, I got the AR. Y'all see, I'm building the AR. I got the shotgun. I got some Glocks, Echelon. We need to grab something else. Joe said that mixtape is worth grabbing. Y'all check out that mixtape. A13 said fully customizable and color. See, that's what I want. If I get a 1911, it's gotta be just right. I can't just get any 1911. I gotta get something where I can like change out the handles. 83 people in live. How y'all feeling? Bro said, are those real guns? For sure. Sand Green said, if it was me, I would go with a Draco. Ew. Negative. Jacob said, Canic stuff is the best. Stock trigger. I'm not really big on the Canic, but they do got nice triggers. I'm not gonna lie. Tactical said you can color anything, any part, and they build it. It will take a while for them to build it. That's cool. Jacob said, hey fam, what's good, bro? Welcome to the live. We got two Jacobs in here. We got Jacob Harrell and Jacob 3527. Peak said sick. What's good? Said beautiful. I can't read your name, but what's good? Sand Green said, or a Glock 2. What's a Glock 2? A Glock 22? I don't really like the 22s. Or a Glock 22. That's what's up. I don't really like the Glock 22s, the 40s. I'm raw. What's good? You know, bro, credit score low as hell like mine. Talking about Draco. Man, I ain't really no Draco fan. Tactical said platypus starts out at 14. You got to take away that $ tactical, but yeah, that's not bad. 14 ain't bad. X9 said I like the 26. That's what's up. What is that? Lil Josh was good. Hey, I need an AR lower. You got to build one, bro. You got to build the AR lower. Sand Green said my phone is small and I can't type good. How small is your phone, bro? How small is your phone? I don't understand that. How small is it for you to not be able to type? Jacob said, what'd he say? Jacob said, I kind of want another Glock 19. Do it. Joe said, grab a Danny, Von. Shit. One day, I do want a Daniel Defense. I'm not going to lie to you. I seen one in the store. I want it. But right now, money ain't there. JM said, hi, what's good? Shan Green said, iPhone 12 mini. Oh, shit. You do got a small phone. Sev said, 1911. Beret, welcome to the live. Do you have Turkish guns? If I'm not mistaken, that shotgun is Turkish. If I'm not mistaken, that shotgun is Turkish, bro. All right, well, okay. Everybody said come AK-47, so y'all see the poll. Y'all see the poll, AK-47 it shall be. Now when, I don't know, but next gun gonna be the AK. It's gotta be. NA says those are pretty. Oh, that's what's up. Jacob said his shotgun is Turkish. That's what I was, yeah. Jason, welcome to the live. I like my SKS. Hey, SKSs are nice, bro. I ain't gonna lie. SKSs are nice. Beret said in Turkey, I never see turkey. You ain't never seen a turkey in Turkey? That's hella funny. Chris, welcome to the live. You like the Hellcat? I love it. Everybody on that Hellcat, Chris. Rage Bait say you miss me? Huh? We got 101 people in here, 6 likes. What's going on, y'all? Double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. You feel me? Y'all do what Joe said. Double tap that screen. We on the road to 2K. I am currently trying to get monetized, so I need my likes up. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to get monetized, and I'm doing a 2K giveaway. Y'all don't want to miss that. Fully, welcome to the live. Get a Hell Puppy negative. Those are like the lowest quality AKs. Sand Green said Von is not that dangerous. What about Bloodhound? Levy, welcome to the live. Is it Levy or Levi? Why is there just an AK lower? I mean, an AR lower? Because I'm building an AR, bruh. Jason, welcome to the live. Yeah, I had it for about 3 years, but I love it. That's what's up. Drew, welcome to the live. High rears and original XDM 3.84. So I don't know. Joe said it's a build. 7-9 was good. 101 people, no likes. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. You hear what Chapo said? 101 people, no likes. What's going on? Beret said the YouTuber Forgotten Weapons have a 40. Jason said I got a 357 revolver too with some Glen East style. Okay, that's what's up. Chapo said, what the fuck? Yeah, man, we got 129 people, 19 likes. What's going on? X9 said, bro, I want to get a G19 like airsoft because I love guns, but it's hard to get one of those in Romania. Damn. He said, however you want to pronounce it. Levy. I'm gonna pronounce it Levi, but how you doing, bro? How you doing? 49276 said, just got a Ruger. Oh, that's what's up. Bully said, I got a Hell Pub, not a single jam out the box. That's what's up, bro. Joe said, I want a 1022. I want a 1022 also. What is it? Asar said, oh, a 2245. I got a 1022. Chapo said, like and subscribe now. Facts. Let's get them likes up, bro. Speed, welcome to the live. He said, y'all was here yesterday too, mud. Hell yeah. Welcome back. Chapo said, now let's go. Y'all hear what Chapo said? We got 122 people in here with 22 likes. What's going on? K4, welcome to the live. What's the big one at the top? That's a shotgun. Jacob said, I'm going to try to get a Tavar. Hell yeah. I really love Glock, but in Europe, just criminals have them. Civilians can't have. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. V3 said, I want that staccato. Me too. Mister, what's good? Let's hit the range up. Where you at? Chapo said, hit that like button now. Y'all hear what he said? 86 people. It ain't hard to hit them likes. What is that? Omar said, what do you think of Kimber 1911-45? My boy got a 1911. I like it. I like it a lot. The Kimber. Ghost said 50 cal on an AR frame. Just put it together. Whoa. Fully said, what's everybody EDC? My EDC is my Springfield Echelon. Jason said, I repossess vehicles for a living, so I keep it in my all times in case of dick. Yeah. Ooh, bro. How you like that? Doing towing and stuff. How you like that? Sand Green said your mic cutting out. Is it really? Is it really, bro? X9 said, I love that auto steer on the golden. Yeah. Thank you. Ape, welcome to the live. Got that artwork I see. Hell yeah. Sugar, welcome to the live. Show me the PD9. I ain't got that. Mister said, Louisiana fam. Joe said, I rotate 7 and 19X. Focus, welcome to the live, bro. Drew, welcome back. Agreed, Kimber is nice. I like Bull Armory, too. I'm still learning about Kimbers. I ain't gonna lie. Ape said, mine's 2011 EDC. Okay. Bishop said, damn. 53 said, Mike not cutting out for me. Bet. Fully said, got a 4.5-inch 300 blackout. How you like that, bro? Zafun said, Ty. Shock Trooper, what's good? Romeo 2, Red Dot. Romeo 5. Big boy, welcome back. What you plan on doing with that lower? I just built it, bro. I actually plan on getting a BCM upper. Sand Green said, what type of rifle you got? I got that's like a everything. It's an Aero Precision mixed with BCM. But it's a, not BCM, BCA. My bad. But it's not a rifle. It's a 7.5-inch. Jacob said, I want fusion arms. Okay. Hey, welcome to the live. You super safe. Negative. Joe said, double click the screen. Y'all hear what they said? Come on now. 123 people in here, 30 likes. Let's get it up, y'all. We got that giveaway coming at 2K subs. You don't want to miss it. Mister, welcome to the live. Is this airsoft? Negative. Negative. 559 say you need to buy parts. What you talking about? Focus said run them likes up. Facts. What's up, family? Big Stepper, welcome to the live. Favorite G-Lock? 19. Drew said look into survival rifles. Heard they carry those in super. Okay. Bishop said gold button on that? Negative. Drew said best country. Okay. What is that? Rock, welcome to the live. Where you buying guns? Drew said bear. Dot said why no super safe? I'm not really into super safeties like that. Fully said it's a little stun grenade. Definitely just a mini flamethrower. Okay. Christopher, welcome to the live. Who makes that blue mag extension? Somebody by the name of Warren. Fool, welcome to the live. What bow carrier do you recommend? Mine broke yesterday at the range. I don't really know too much about bow carriers. 518 said, do you got an AK? It's coming. Jason said, nice guns. Thank you. Godfather, welcome back. He said, you rich. Negative. Big Stepper said, 19 is always going to be the best. Facts. Jason said, I love it. I mean, you get your okay customers and you get dickheads that want to argue with you taking their car. But I am bonded through the state, so hell yeah. I already know, bro. That repo stuff be crazy. Stan, welcome to the live. What kind of Glock that is on the top right? My right or your right? Because my right is the 43X, and then on the other side is the blue one is the 19. The silver one is the 43X. Mars said, I love them all. Hell yeah. Jason said, and it's not me. I mean, I work for a company, but I am bonded through the state because you can't tow vehicles. Okay. Jam, welcome to the live. Yo, what's up? I got my clothing brand. Hell yeah. Hey, Jam, go ahead and leave a comment under my YouTube shorts, and we'll talk, bro. Man, guns are beautiful if you have calm mind and self-control. Facts. Jason said, I live out here in Louisiana, and it's just a rules. Hell yeah. Bob, welcome to the live. What's that at the top? That's a shotgun. Draw said, you resell? No, negative. YT, welcome back. Damn, everyday new guns. Jam said hi. What is that? Lewis said, Block 26. What you mean? Big Boy said, nickel bearing BCG for a buddy who broke BCG. Hell yeah. Come on, y'all. We got 146 people in here, 33 likes. Let's get those likes up, y'all. Stan said, I really want to paint mines, but I'm scared. What you scared of, bro? Go ahead. Godfather said, you had that shotgun this whole time, or is it new? No, I had that this whole time, bro. NJ said, big echelon. Facts. 732 said, I'm in Jersey. Jersey strict, for real. Bill said, sub man, still at work. Just wanted to pop in and have a good stream. Thank you, bro. Joe said, I want to get a cheap-ass AR and practice painting. Hell yeah. Focus said, Stan, go for it. Focus is the guy if y'all want to learn that. Focus be really doing that shit. Jared, welcome to the live. What type of AR? The AR that's not finished, Jared, that's a BCM. The other AR is Aero Precision mixed with BCA. Richard, welcome to the live. What's the one with the blue? That's a Glock 19. Kind man said report it. Yeah, that's what's up. Put you in a timeout, bro. Put you in a timeout. Drug, welcome to the live. This setup clean. Appreciate you. Zenny said, hey, what kind of gun is the bottom left? That's the echelon, bro. That's the echelon. 732 said you can't even defend yourself. I want to go to a gun state. Facts. Lewis said, hell no, bro. I want Vaughn. What you mean? Zenny said, I mean, right. Which one you talking about? Izzy said, I'm calling the FBI. This is not a game. This is not for fun. Timeout. He said, do you have an AK? Never. One soon. 732 said, no defense out here, gang. Where you at? ZA, what's good? Stan said, what clips can go in a PSA Dagger compact? Shit, a lot. 60, welcome to the live. What's your daily carry? New to the channel. Well, thank you for joining. My daily carry is my echelon. Richard said that Glock fire, no cap. Thanks. Godfather said 136 people in here and 35 likes. Come on, y'all. What's up? Richard said, my boy, beautiful toys. Thank you. 732 said, I like Taurus and Rugers. Ain't nothing wrong with it. ZA said, bottom right. Big Boy said, them echelons go hard. Facts. 597 said, what is your EDC? I every day carry my echelon. Zenny said, the pistol lower, right? Yeah. Josh, welcome to the live. Should get a 26 stock mag, bro. 732 said, New Jersey. Facts. The kid, welcome to the live. AK. 732 said, I'm in New Jersey. Mike, what is that? The gamer, do you have an AK? Not yet. Not yet, bro. 769 said, any Glock 19 mag or bigger will fit in a dagger. Law. Lay, what's good? What's good? Freddie said, what is that bullpup? It's a Tokarev. Joe said, what's your favorite gun? AK. My favorite gun's an AK, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Ty, welcome to the live. He said, or go get a VSS. Focus said, micro. No, he doesn't have one yet. But soon, exactly. 17, I've been looking at the Prodigy. That junk. Yeah, hell yeah it is. The echelon. Thank you, bro. Liam, UK, 732 said, FN 357. 357? He said, what is that? Smith said, you got a UMP? Something like that. 1503 said, I need those. Give them up, partner. YouTube said, that echelon is nice. What's the gold on it behind the slide? That's a slide racker plate. That's a slide racker plate. 597 said, building a P365 from scratch. Loke said, how did 2025 turn into 2050 switches? I don't know. Richard said, I subscribe, twin. Hell yeah, I appreciate you, bro. 5355, what is that? 5335, bottom left, the best. Hell yeah. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I like my echelon a lot. Said how much? I don't sell FN 57. I don't like that. Lil Trill said you put a fry on any of them? Negative. FRT? Nah. Godfather said AK on sale this week. Godfather, where they at? Where they at? Chad, welcome to the live. Bullpup is 12 gauge. Yeah, it is. ZY said, I like that Glock with the comp. Appreciate you. Rudy said, BB guns. What is that? IC said that shit will finish somebody. I like Drake foldable. I don't really like the Drake. 5'7". Good Godfather said, I'm waiting on a Cyber Monday to get some. Hell yeah. What you trying to get? Big Boy said 2011 got to get the staccato entry level. Facts. What is that? IC said ARP foldable 557. Oh. Radical, welcome to the live. Somebody hiding his ghost upper. Negative. Lil Trill said no switch needed, just get an FRT. Facts. Focus said Godfather. Josh said I sub just because I can tell you have passion. Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate you. 762 Mike said, what's up, fam? What's good, bro? IC said an ARP through foldable. Hell yeah. AM said I like guns. Hell yeah. 762 Mike said chopper season. You already know. Curry, welcome to the live. What's up, favorite? Godfather said focus. Tactical, what's good? Hey, 2A people, what's good, bro? Danny said finna get that Chris Vector 45. You finna get a Chris Vector? That's what's up. Pat said hi. 85 said we all know how you will end up. Rich, I hope. Izzy, what is that? Is said, how can I buy that? By the way, I'm from Indonesia. I don't sell, bro. Cheetah, welcome to the live. Stay safe. Devin, welcome to the live. This is beautiful, my brother. Appreciate you. Young OG, that's a yellow button. Negative, bro. Welcome to the live, though. We got 197 people in here, 49 likes. What y'all got going on? What y'all got going on? Ron, welcome to the live. Definitely got my sub. I appreciate you, brother. Vincent, weak plastic. That's what's up. Joe said hi. Lay said this bullpup. Hell yeah. Product, welcome to the live. That's what's up, bro. I have unreliable. Oh no, you gotta throw that away. I ain't gonna lie. One dog said you gonna add a 2011 to the collection, big dog. Maybe a 1911. I might get a 1911. Danny said, yes, sir. Got that 19X with the. I like that. 693, welcome to the live. Trayvon said, how much do you want? I don't sell, bro. Pat said, yeah, that upper I just sent you will look good as fuck with that. Hell yeah, I gotta look at it more. Focus said, none of the firearms are for sale. Facts. Kid, welcome to the live. Hi from Thailand. JP said, you should check out the Canic TP9SFX. Got the light trigger. Okay. Cheetah said, what's your opinion on those kits that turn regular AR uppers into a bullpup? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I don't like those. Cole, welcome to the live. Bullpup 556? Nah, that's a shotgun. Jaden, welcome to the live. Young OG said Smith & Wesson FRT. They nice. I get an FRT if I had a Smith & Wesson. Urban, welcome to the live. What's your favorite gun? My Strybog. George said Tech 9. Shake, welcome to the live. We got a stockpile. Lil Trill said, I'm in Georgia. You know how we do. We could walk in the store and buy almost anything. Okay. Christopher, welcome to the live. Did you just start your collection? Negative. Negative. I've been doing this. I just started getting more serious. Dream said, I have Spain 1911. That's what's up. Anthony, welcome to the live. Beautiful collection. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Anthony. Dr. Mo, welcome to the live. Picked up a Glock 30 yesterday. You like it? Production said, hi, what's good? Godfather said, same. Little hell yeah. Joe said 556 or 762. What y'all rocking with? Tony, welcome to the live. 43X gang facts. Cool said, where's your orange tape? What you mean? Ahmad said, you're gangster. Welcome to the live. Bung, welcome to the live. Hi from Thailand. Justin, welcome to the live. Opinion on Bear Creek. I like Bear Creek. I ain't gonna hold you. I like Bear Creek. Yo said, is that a bottom part of a palmetto? No, that's BCM, bro. That's BCM. Cole said, try to grab an HK33, my G. They loud and mean. Lil Trill said AK-74 with the FRT. Facts. Facts. Doctor said, I love Glock 30. Tax said, Justin, BCA is solid in my opinion. Facts. Oh, shit said, yo, what's good? 6-8 said, yo. Payne said, hi, what's good? The Keeper, welcome to the live fire setup. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you a lot, bro. We got 223 people in here, 55 likes. Let's get it up. Oh, shit said, nice, dude. Timu gun collection. Timmy said. Production said, can I have one pistol for free? Negative. G2G said it's 300 blackout 5-inch. BBL good. I ain't gonna say 5-inch. Cold Killer, welcome to the live, bro. Welcome to the live for a battle rifle 308. Puppy said from Texas, just started, got 2 Glocks. Okay. Soon to get more. What you thinking for your next purchase? I don't know, bro. Timmy, you got a Timu rifle. Amon said, nice Glock mag. Justin said, I CCW the Grizzly 101. I love it. I ain't never seen that. Zero, welcome to the live. Shit said all this costs. What you mean? David, welcome to the live. I had 250 guns. My echelon is my go-to. Facts. You got to go to the echelon, bro. We got too many people in here, so I can't keep up with the comments. Excuse me if I don't get to you in time. Justin said, most people are haters on BCA. Yeah. Oh shit said I want this. Kason, welcome to the live. What's up? What is that? Landon? Would you rather have a 43X or a 48? I'd rather have a 48. I ain't gonna lie. Yo said I just got the Glock 43X about a month ago. How much was it to build the blue one? It was a lot, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Oh shit said I have money. I don't buy or sell, bro. Lil Trill said, yeah, that's a nice collection. I appreciate you. Joe said not for sale. Zero, welcome to the live. Can you name them all? Some of us don't know nothing about guns. I got you, bro. Andrew said, watching from the toilet. Llama said, mini 300 blackout, 7.5 facts. Oh shit said 5 for all this stuff. Negative. Way more. Way more. 9A, welcome to the live. Even with money tied up in them Glocks, still ugly as hell. That's what's up. Cole K said, thank you, appreciate, bro. God, good to be here. Hell yeah. Sandwich said, Bear Creek Arsenal, 200 rounds, no issues. Facts. Anthony said, you got any FRTs? Negative. Joe, welcome to the live. What is your pistol rifle chambered in? 5.56. Lil Trill said, been trying to find me another SIG 40, 357. Hey, Lil Trill, those gonna be hard to find, bro. Pat said, contact local FFL for firearms, not YouTube. Facts. We got 241 people in here, 64 likes. Let's get it up. Unstoppable, welcome to the live. Are these for hunting? They for really anything, bro. I just like guns, bro. This is my collection. Jay said, got a 1911 45 Kimber EDC. Just got a strobe light. Hey, that's what's up, bro. My boy got a 1911. GTG said, where can I get a full auto trigger for a 300 blackout? I'm not sure, bro. Steven, welcome to the live. He said, yo, what's good? Broken one said, how much you want? I don't sell, bro. Evil, what's good, bro? Try to, Anthony said, which gun is your favorite? My Strybog. Julian, welcome to the live. Fire Post got choppers. Facts. Sam, Bear Creek Arsenal. Timmy said, BCA suck ass. Hey, that's just your opinion, bro. Joe said, is your pistol rifle 300 blackout? Negative. Joe said, are those guns fake? Negative. CJ, welcome to the live. Last time I was in your live, you was at like 50 views. You going up, my boy. Facts. Facts, bro. OF said, 05, my bad. 05 said, where are you from? I'm from the Bay Area, bro. I'm from the Bay Area. Jay said, put an FRT on a 43X. Negative. Negative. Negative, negative, negative. AL, welcome to the live. He said, yo, Warzone shit. Facts. Godfather said, I'm saving up for a belt fed. Well, you trying to get some shit. Joe said, Glocks. 20, welcome to the live. They not fake. YouTube doesn't allow handling of firearms. Exactly. ABM said, you ain't gonna shoot nothing. Facts. Cole said, keep it up, brother. I only got one G3 on my name, but I'm trying. Facts. Joe said, double tap that screen, y'all. Let's get it. Double tap that screen, man. Let's boost Von Page. Y'all double tap that screen like Joe said. I'm behind so many comments, bro. It's so much going on. I appreciate y'all for showing love. I'm still about to read y'all comments, bro. Godfather said, got the FRT installed on my lower. Ready for it. Facts. Focus said, Pat. What is that? 05 said, where are you from? I'm from the Bay. YZ said, real guns? Hell yeah. Said, how much are your guns cost? A lot. Breezy, welcome to the live. Bring the revolution to Wakanda. Benny, welcome to the live. What's with the random lower? I'm building it, bro. Anthony said, which one is your favorite gun that you like? The Strybog. Focus said, guard. Said, how much a gun costs? It all depends. Corey, welcome to the live. Any 40s? Negative. Dan said, what's a FFL? A FFL is where you go to, like, it's a gun store pretty much. It's a certain license that they hold. Joe said FRTs will wreck your BCG or pistol. Yeah, that's true. Ben, welcome to the live. Said, which one is your favorite gun? My Echelon. Bloodhound said, what's up? ABM said, you ain't got nothing, boy. That's what's up. Somebody got their message deleted. Justin got his message deleted. Pat said a gun store. Jonathan said, hi, what's good, John? Said, who's one of your favorite gun? I just told you the echelon. 9-7 said, you think Hellcats are good? Joe said, peeps are so jelly. I'm telling you. 8-9 said, those guns are cool, man. Appreciate you, bro. Bro keep bro keep spamming. Y'all gotta stop spamming. Steven said, you got big guns on the live now. Hell yeah. Joe said, 10 mil or 45. I'm gonna go 10 mil. Cole, welcome to the live. Let a little setup. Trill said, are they for hunting? They're basically defending. Yeah, exactly. EL said, you think Hellcat Pro is good? I don't know. They cool. They cool or whatever. Pat said, Justin, don't spam. Lena said, hi, what's good? Sam said, you don't have to worry about the BCG breaking from FRT. Damn. Chulo, welcome to the live. What state you in? I'm in Nevada. Lena said, hi, what's good, Lena? EL said, Jesus is king. King said, hi. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's wrong with it? Nothing. Alexander, welcome to the live. Said, get a TX22. Tim said, those air guns. Are they? You got to switch negative. YO said, what grip tape you got on the blue? That's what is that? A handle it grip. ABC said, Bay Area, I thought you was from across the country. Negative. I'm from the Bay. 556 said, I got a gym with a button. That's what's up. Cold Killer said, Lamo, good luck on the belt fed. Are you talking a transferable? Brandon said, where you from, bro? I'm from the Bay. King said, hi. CO said, hands off, Second Amendment. Okay. Evan, welcome to the live. I play Airsoft too. That's what's up, bro. Chaos said, this guy's a loser. I'm a big loser, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a big loser, bro. Big loser. F1 said, that's a 30 scrap metal. That's what's up. PBG said, what's the lower for? I'm actually building that, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I got so many comments, bro. I gotta skip some of y'all comments. Joe said, no switches. Brandon said, is that a SKS? Negative. Kaysen said, can I buy one gun? Not for me. Chaos said, those are illegal and stolen. Negative. Tim said, those are movie props. Negative. F1 says, scrap metal. That's what's up. Winkler said, is this real? Yeah, it is. Joe said, guns aren't for sale. Bo, welcome to the live. What bullpup is that? That's a Tokarev shotgun. Chulo said, what state you in? I'm in Nevada. Kipper, welcome to the live. What's your favorite caliber? 9. Stan, welcome to the live. That honey badger hot as hell. Yeah, honey badgers are nice. Bryce, welcome to the live. He said 9 milli facts. Eli, Jesus is king. ABC, what fun range you go to in the Bay? I don't live in the Bay. I'm from the Bay. Pat said BRB. Alexandria said TX22 FRT facts. Baby Draco said you got a drop in. What you mean by that? CO said what's good. Bung said I need a 43X. Serial said cheap China shit. I don't know about that. Kipper said, what's your favorite shotgun? I don't have a favorite. Alonzo said, you in Vegas? I'm for surely in Vegas. What's good, bro? Lil Trill said, TX22 FRT is basic, but good setup. Yeah? Yeah? I like it, though. Corey said, which is most, what you talking about? Andrew, welcome to the live. Bloodhound said, yesterday I saw a binary do its work. Yeah, it's nice. Kipper said, you need a good shotgun. Ain't nothing wrong with that shotgun. Ain't nothing wrong with that shotgun, bro. Bung said, where you from, bro? I'm from the Bay. Chulo, what is that? Chulo? Can you carry 30 in Nevada? You could carry a lot in Nevada. Ken said, can you put a super safety on a 12? I don't know about that. Papa Pews, what's good, bro? What's good? Daniel, welcome to the live. If you in the Bay, don't your magazines have to be limited? No, I'm from the Bay. I don't live in the Bay. I'm from the Bay. I live in Nevada. Joseph, what's good? What's good? All fire. Bryce said, 9 miles. I had a 19 Gen 5 with switches on. Oh, that's what's up. Samuel, welcome to the live. He said, I have been thinking about a Glock 10 Glock with a switch. Don't get no switch, bro. Y'all got to stop talking about them switches. And we had over 200 people in the live and still 86 likes. What's good? We got to get them likes up, y'all. We on the road to 2K. I'm doing a giveaway when I hit 2K. When I hit 2K, I'm doing a giveaway. Dex said, I need a bodyguard. Focus said, Papa. Elijah said, yo, what's good? God, what's good? Sliding on ops. Amaya said, TX22 LR. Yeah, those nice. Lil Trill said, get an FRT. Elijah said, where's the gun on the very top? Oh, that's a shotgun, bro. Papa said, sub focus. Papa Pews, I hit you up on Instagram, I think, bro. He said switchers are so dumb. They are. Alex said already got a switch. KC, welcome to the live. What's your minimum age to purchase a handgun? 21. That's the legal. Pap said, bro, this is too American for me. Day, what's good? Said, what's up, bro? Flex said, I need that loadout for the AR. It's cool. The new AR I'm working on gonna be something crazy. The new AR gonna be crazy. Wesley said, where do you live? In an apartment? I live in Nevada, though. I live in Nevada in an apartment. He said, where you live? That's funny. Wop said, what's a good budget handgun? Ooh. I ain't gonna lie, a good budget handgun, you could go Taurus G3 or you could go Glock 19. But if you really want to go budget, I'll say a Taurus G3 or a fucking PSA Dagger. KC said they just lowered my state to 18. Did they? That's what's up, bro. Papa said, y'all check the Insta in a few. Hell yeah. Day said, what's your biggest gun? That Tokarev shotgun. Kevin said, you need to get a pistol caliber carbine too. I got one, Kevin. You late. I got one. What is that? Sapo said, when you built that AR, I'm going to inform the proper authorities. That's what's up. Papa said, PSA good budget. Facts. Carlito said, you like aftermarket slides on Glocks? I don't, but ain't nothing wrong with it. We had 90 likes, 126 people. I had over 200 people in here. Let's get those likes up, y'all. Let's get those likes up. Keith, welcome to the live. What you think of PSA firearms? They good starter guns, bro. I am. Welcome to the live. The vote tough as fuck. Wesley said, I have an ARP. He said the blue one. What is that? Whirling? Welcome to the live, bro. CZP10C is a pretty good budget. I mean, they not bad. KC said, what brand is the mag extension? And is that Jammies? Nah, none of my guns jam. Papa said, I just got, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Papa's, them shotguns go crazy, bro. Muzz, welcome to the live. My ARP won't close back. Can you help me? I really can't help you because I don't know what won't close back. Cameron said, what's good? Elijah said, what kind of Glock is that with the blue? That's a 19, bro. Dax said, where's the upper receiver? Oh, I'm building that, bro. Don't trip, I'm building it. 2013 LeBron James Cranberry Spike commercial. I'm sleepy. Welcome to the live. Sam said, I used to have a Springfield Saint AR. That motherfucker nice. That's nice, bro. Carlito said, does changing a slide affect the difference? It could. Depending on, like, what slide you get. If it's, like, cut and all that. Compensator, it could. Ivan, welcome to the live. How much for the lower? A lot. Lil Trill said, whoever that was talking about a switch better have a class or two. Yeah, exactly. Dax said those are fire. Dex said those are fire. God Emperor said the weapon we got are some terrorist shit like TV. Papa said I also have a... Hell yeah. You like that Citadel? You like that Citadel? Muzz said the upper won't connect back to the lower. Everything in place correctly. That's weird, bro. I can't help you with that. I don't know. The upper won't connect back to the lower? I don't know. Lil Dirt said, what do you think of the G2 by Taurus? It's cool, but you got to upgrade. Oh, you got that bullpup. Yes, sir, Max. Uncle Sam said, where the good stuff at? Beretta, Kimber, Benelli. Hey, the good stuff costs money, bro. I got good stuff. Choice said, where the Draco? Where the Draco? I don't like Dracos. Ivan, what's good? He said, let me know. Lil Trill said, High Point ARP, what the fuck? Huh? You talking about the High Point rifle? Not ARP. Wesley said, hi, what's good? Wesley Ivan said, throw a price. I don't sell, bro. Oh, for the lower? For the lower, I think it was like, I'm going to say 200 cheeseburgers for the lower. The lower was 200 cheeseburgers. Daryl, what's good? Was that Derry? Derry, what's good? Who your favorite rapper from the Bay? Who my favorite rapper from the Bay? Ooh. Who's my favorite rapper from the Bay? Jay Stalin. Derry, if you still in here, my favorite rapper from the Bay is Jay Stalin. Max said, Mud's tried pulling the charging handle back. Seth said, bro, I thought the light or the laser was a scope. Nah. CX, welcome to the live. Where the M16? I ain't got no M16. Carlito said, what's the best 40 cal 9 mil? Best 40 cal, I'm going to say the Glock 22. A 9 mil is really anything. He said, the boy ready for the apocalypse. Facts. Lil Mike, what's good? Elijah said, do you got different clips for all of them? Of course. Ivan said, we in the Bay, brother. Let me know price for the lower. I don't sell, bro. Samuel said the only problem I had with the Saint was if you load the full, it wouldn't go. What? That's weird, Samuel, with the Saint? For it to be that much? Papa said Von not going to front now that the Citadel is broken in. Absolutely love it, but before it got broke in, I threw that. You was getting mad? Uncle Sam said you got to get the Beretta FN no more. What you talking about? Lisa, welcome to the live. Which one right there is your favorite? My Echelon. I ain't gonna lie. Uncle Sam said mods. Now I gotta go back and see. You gotta get the Beretta. Oh, okay, okay. I'm sleepy. How many Glocks you got? Like 3 or 4? I ain't gonna lie. My bad, hey, y'all. It's a lot of comments coming in, so if I don't get to you, please understand. I am sorry. It's a lot of comments coming in. A lot of comments, but everybody who joined my live, I appreciate y'all. It's all love. I will get to y'all comments. It's a lot of comments flooding in. Elijah said, that's the only custom Glock you got? Those two, yeah. I don't really like putting a lot of money into all my guns. Daniel, welcome to the live. One firearm for the rest of your life. What you picking? Ooh, shit. That's a hard one. One firearm for the rest of my life. What am I picking? The real Vinny Jones said sick. Thank you. A13 said the platypus I just built came to 2120. Damn. One firearm for the rest of my life. What am I picking? Damn, bro, that's a hard one. I'm going to just throw something out there. I'm a clean-ass AR. I don't know. Papa said also we in the comments try to help Vaughn answer questions. Also, if Vaughn can't. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Mods, if y'all could help me answer questions, because it's a lot. I had like 200 people in here. Comments is pouring in. I'm missing comments, all type of stuff. Heavy said, morning, folks. Heavy was good. CX said you should get a M1. Okay. Yeah, I don't really like. I mean, M16s ain't bad though. Uncle Sam said, "Look, but Beretta Silver 102 camera." Okay, he said, "I'm so happy it's legal to buy here and open carry without a license." Hell yeah, I'm already knowing. He said, "Poor guns." That's what's up. Elijah said, "How you load the shotgun?" It's a mag, bro. The shotgun is a mag loader. Pretty cool, right? Jay, welcome to the live. What's your favorite pistol? Not 1911, Glock 19. Daniel said, good answer, G Facts. Airsoft negative. Shitty guns, that's what's up. Tax said, Glock 19 because a lot of cops have Glock. Exactly. Bryce, welcome to the live. I'm thinking of getting a DS5 Comp 1911. Kevin said, I want a 308, but ammo just so expensive. It is, bro. It is, I ain't gonna lie. Pew Pew was good. He said, dropping in to drop a like. I'm out, Woe shopping spree today. What you getting, bro? What you getting, Pew Pew? That's what's up. He said YouTube doesn't allow handling of firearms on live. Exactly. Max said, get out of here. Yeah, bro acting weird, right, Max? He came in hating on me. A13 said, but the platypus takes Glock and Sigma. Oh, that's what's up. Lil Trill said, I got plenty Kev try going at a flea market. Right. Jay said, I was thinking that new Sig, but they have problems. No, not the new one. Overcast, what's good for the price of all that? You could invest into 2 really good builds, practice with what you got, but you're thankful. Yeah, I mean, but I look at it like this, bro. Why spend your money on 2 good-ass guns when you could get hella guns that work? Focus said, Yoko. Papa said, now you love your G19. I love my 1911. Facts. Uncle Sam said, Sig P228, 229. Elijah said, HY, brother. Jay said, new one, good. Got you. 4 likes till 100. Yeah, let's get them likes up, bro. What's going on? Gray said, I have a 7.5 Ghost ARP. That's what's up. Quality, not quantity. Exactly. I'm not going to lie. It's always going to be quality over quantity, but you got to understand. My Glock 19 is quality. My Glock 43X is quality. My Echelon is quality. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Y'all got to understand that Glock 19 like a 1,000 cheeseburgers. The Glock 43X, 1,000 cheeseburgers. The Echelon with the optic, 1,000 cheeseburgers. So what's really about quality? Heavy said, if I could change uppers, I'll take an M4 for my only one gun. Exactly. Car, what's good? What's good? Kerry was good. Ivan said, don't get 2011. They fire when dropping. Okay, I heard that. Uncle Sam said 19 and 43. Everything else, nah. I mean, that's your opinion, bro. When you see that, Uncle Sam, when you see that new, when you see that build done, you gonna change your mind. And I still got other shit. I still got the Strybog, but I mean, that's your opinion. Daniel, welcome to the live. Canic are good for the money. Max said that's hella cheeseburgers, right? Cheeseburgers aren't 40 cents, Lamo. Right. But we got to say cheeseburgers. I can't say the actual price. Tyler, welcome to the live. If that, Lamo. Kari Jackson said second round TKO. Bryce said thought Shadow Systems CR 920. I don't really like the Shadow System. Overcast said because it's a measure of longevity and build quality. Why keep buying cheap guns that fail you sooner versus buying one? I mean, Overcast, I like what I got. You know what I'm saying? I like it. It's not the only look, Overcast, the only gun that's really cheap that we looking at is the AR and the shotgun. None of those three pistols will fail me at all. I've carried these for duty, so yeah. And I got other shit in the safe that's way more quality, so I ain't tripping. Brazy said, I'll take your guns. Good luck trying. Kerry said, do you know who? Nah, I don't. It's Smokey. Welcome to the live. Said, ooh, I see you, my boy. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Let me go back and read some comments. Ivan said, okay. We caught up on that. Elijah said, what the box is on the gun at the bottom right. What you talking about, Ivan? Uncle Sam said, show us the quality. This is quality. Pat said, Brazy, his girl will take your girl. Papa said, everyone on the guns on this screen will outlast most of us. Exactly. Corey said, what up, my boy? Welcome, Corey. Big said, have you ever had to shoot a person negative? Heavy said, Uncle Sam, why are you hating so much? Stop trolling. Underground said, the blue accent on that John clean. Facts. Said, the quality in the safe you talking about. I'm not about to go in my safe. I got a Strybog in the safe. I got all type of shit. I ain't got a, you know what I'm saying? He said not hating at all. It kind of seemed like it, bro. Official said you should look up Demolition Ranch. I know who that is. Pat said, Uncle Sam, what's quality to you? That's what I'm trying to figure out. He say he not hating, but it seemed like he hating. 16 said that's a lower receiver for AR. Yes, sir. The one with the box on it. What you talking about, the Echelon or the AR? He's talking about the gold. Oh, that's an Echelon, bro. What about it? What about it? Uncle Sam said, really, I'm sorry if it seemed like that. It do, though. Because you're not telling me something I don't know. I know to get quality bills, but you got to understand, everybody don't got money like that. When I first started buying guns, I ain't know shit. I didn't know that, oh, you know what? You should go spend 1,200 cheeseburgers on a good-ass AR, and then, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know none of that. All I knew was, okay, this shotgun, it was 200 cheeseburgers. I'm finna buy that. Why would you not want a $200 shotgun? Okay, this AR, I didn't know shit about that. I was just building it from scratch. Then it was like, okay, this G19, I'm finna grab that. The 43X, I'm finna grab that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care about none of that. I just like to buy them. Game Sand said, you do art by chance? No. Lil Mike said, I got a 19 that had a drum and a beam on it. Corey said, you ever seen the Iron Horse thumb trigger AR? Nah. Focus said, my Taurus pistols are cheap and been carrying them on and off for years. I have better quality firearms, but they reliable. Exactly, Focus. Exactly. I definitely hear what he's saying, but whatever gun you want to buy, y'all got to understand something. Y'all got to understand something. When it come to being when it come to your hobby being guns, you going to buy what you want and don't care. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm in this hobby for the guns. I don't care. I do care about quality, but I'm in it for the guns. Like, how can you be a gun collector? How can you love guns as much as I do? And every gun you get gotta be quality. Like, if every gun you get gotta be quality, you don't love guns. Cause the whole point of loving guns is to experiment. I knew that shotgun was shit when I bought it, but I was like, you know what? I don't have a shotgun. I'm finna go spend 200 cheeseburgers on a shotgun. You know what I'm saying? Like loving guns is not about having the best quality. It's about buying everything. I bought that shotgun because it was 200 cheeseburgers. I didn't buy it because, or every gun I have needs to be quality. No, when you love guns and your hobby is guns, you buy everything. I mean, one day I'm gonna have a 1911. One day I'm gonna have a staccato. One day I'm gonna have a 5,000 cheeseburger TTI. You know what I'm saying? One day I'm gonna have a fucking MP5. But when you love guns, bro, you just buy shit. Like I just be buying shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I bought the 5.7 by PSA. I bought it because it was less than 400 cheeseburgers. You just buy shit when you like guns. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not buying guns because they gotta be good. You feel what I'm saying? Heavy said, I'm no Glock fan, but I'll never say they aren't reliable. Exactly. Nolan, welcome to the live. Enjoy what you doing. Don't give a damn what others think. Exactly. Simba, welcome, bro. OG said, America. Pew said, the ones that be hating have no content, no followers. Exactly, Papas. Focus said, Simba. Robert said, facts. Said, you do not because you want to. Exactly, bro. I don't buy guns because I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm broke. First of all, I'm broke. So I'm not going to sit here and I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm broke. Why? Like, this is my thing. I'm broke. If you're broke, why would you waste a year of your life? We about to talk about this. Sorry, y'all. I'm not even finna read the comments because that kind of bothered me. If you're broke, right? Like I'm broke. I got 3 kids. I have 3 kids and a wife. So first of all, I'm a dad before anything. If you're broke like me, why would you say I'm about to wait a whole year to buy a fucking quality Daniel Defense for 2,000 something when I could buy 3 guns in a year? Like, don't get me wrong, Daniel Defense is a great gun. What other quality guns? What other quality ARs? It's a lot of quality ARs out here. But my thing is, why would you wait a whole year? Like, I'm broke. I got 3 kids. Why would you wait a whole year to buy one quality gun when you can, in fact, buy 2 guns? You feel what I'm saying? He said, yo, let me get a button. Focus said, Uncle, nobody but her. You just trying to get you to see where. Exactly. Exactly. He said, Dad before anything. Exactly. Father finances first. Exactly. 29er, what's good? He said, it's the hype of the brand. I don't know. Uncle just, I don't know. Heavy said, I just bought a Heritage Rough Rider to have a cowboy. Exactly. Exactly. Uncle just a hater. I'm not even mad, though. He said it seemed like I was hurting feelings, and that's not what I was trying to do. He said, that's why I got quiet. You not hurting feelings, bro, but you not understanding, bro. Everybody don't got money. Like I said, I'm a dad before anything. I could give a fuck about a gun when it come to me being a father. I got 3 kids. I got a wife who got health issues now. It ain't all about quality. Like, yes, I love quality guns, but you got to understand, I make minimum wage. I'm a dad with 3 kids. Wife got health issues now. I got health issues. Why would you wait? Like, I'm trying to be a YouTube content creator. Why would you wait a whole... You know what? I'm about to save up my checks for a whole year, and I'm going to blow it on a 2,000 bean rifle when in a whole year you can gain like 3 guns. Now you up. Now you got 3 mid-tier guns. Or you could be a dummy like Uncle and save up a whole year knowing you broke to get 1 gun. That is not, I don't understand that. Say said being married and a father too, I felt that exactly. Pew said, Vaughn, you just got hella respect, bro. I'm a dad with 3 kids and a sick wife, mad respect. Exactly, bro. It's like, it goes further than that. Like, when I first started guns, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But I know one thing, I'm a dad before anything. Because y'all got to look at it like this. I'm not even going to put y'all on my business. But this is, I'm going to tell y'all how I think, right? This how I think. Okay, I'm finna go spend 600 cheeseburgers on a gun, right? What do my kids need? Okay, I got 3 kids. They each need like 3 outfits, a pair of shoes, some underclothes, right? Okay, boom. So I look at it like this. Okay, I want this $600 gun, but my kids need 3 outfits each. That's what? 9 outfits together, a pair of shoes each. That's 3 pair of shoes. They each need pajamas and they want a toy. So before I go and buy that $600 gun, I'm going to go get my kids straight. But think of it like this. Okay, I got a little wiggle room because the gun only $600. But now I'm going to go buy this quality gun for $2,000, and now I can't get my kids shit. That's kind of how I look at it. You feel what I'm saying? He's saying being short isn't a health issue, Vaughn. Fuck you, Heavy. He said it's not dumb to save for quality. It's not dumb at all, but why would you wait a whole year to save for quality when you could just be buying shit? He said, yeah, but if you have no gun, it's better to get, because what if someone... Exactly. Pat said, I'm broke. That's why I built mine piece by piece. Exactly. Levi said, I just got some 5.56. Simba said, my big ass thumb and autocorrect. Lil Trill said, people like they gonna wait till they get back from buying the defense. Exactly. Lil Mike said, what's your favorite sport? I don't have one. Focus said they make 0 cents when you could shop around and buy multiple quality guns for 2K. That's what I'm saying. Why would you go spend? Because my assumption, I'm still learning about guns. My assumption, Focus, is that a quality AR is 2K. Why would you wait a whole year knowing you broke as fuck to get one gun when you could shop around and have about 3 guns in that year? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can go get you a quality handgun for 600, and then you could double back and spend another 11 on a quality mid-tier AR and be good. You feel what I'm saying? Comp said, what's the most you spent on a firearm? 1,200 cheeseburgers. Orange, welcome to the lobby. Said, I get what you're saying, but just buy the one and then save for quality. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Lil Mike said it does not matter about the quality. Long as you got a gun for real. Long as you got a gun, that's all I'm saying, bro. Bro came in hating. He talking about he not hating. You're hating. He talking about my guns right here are trash. The shotgun, I already knew that shit was what it was. All the other guns are not trash. All the other guns are not trash at all. Focus said my Diamondback was only 1K before I added the Romeo. Exactly. Exactly, Focus. Dre said it's the blue one, a G26. It's a 19. Papa said, or you can buy budget or use them slowly, add 1K cheeseburger, slowly build. Exactly. You could do a lot of shit. Obi said, I bought my Glock for 1,000 cheeseburgers. Orange said, those are not trash. I appreciate you, bro. Comp said, that's a 23 or a 19. It's a 19. Daniel said, he's trash. Pat said, my Diamondback was like 1 and then like 2 and stuff I wanted. Exactly. Lil Ant said, these guns are fire. Appreciate you. X said, yo, Heavy said, but cheaper guns, train with them and then trade them in. Exactly. Focus said, Pat, it don't take long, bro. Exactly. Say said, is it hard changing out the internals? It could be if you don't know what you're doing. King said, great guns if they work. Exactly. Martinez said, is that a bullpup shotty? Yep, it is. What is that? 7.2 said the brown rifle at ARP? No, it's a shotgun. Obi said, yeah, they haters, bro. Your firearms look hard as fuck. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, Obi. I had to skip a lot of comments because I had to explain that shit. I'm a dad before anything. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not judging other dads, but if you're a dad and you go out and buy a $2,000 gun and your kids ain't got shit, what do that make you? You feel what I'm saying? If you go out and save all your money to buy a $2,000 gun and your kids ain't got shit, what does that make you? If you go buy a $2,000 gun, but you ain't take your kids to get some ice cream, or you ain't take your kids to the park, what does that make you? That's all I'm saying. If you go out and buy a $2,000 gun knowing you ain't spent no time with your kids, what does that make you? Because you got to think, like I said, I'm broke. If you're in my position and you want that $2,000 gun, you have to sacrifice ice cream with the kids, outings, all type of shit for that. That's stupid to me. You feel what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. Papa said, bro, I got 308 custom took me to. Exactly. He said, I just built up the collection. Exactly. Mara, Glock is like Lego. Yeah. Daniel said, bro, I wish I had what you got. Those are killing it. Thank you, bro. Max said, if you had to pick one caliber for the rest of your life, what would it be? I don't know. Y'all keep hitting me with them questions. Hi, welcome to the live. Any switches negative? Martinez said, God bless, brother, for saying about the dad. For real. What school you popping up to? Come on, bro. Crazy. All about priorities. Facts. Focus. Martinez said, I respect that, though. You got a good heart. I got to, bro. I got to. I'm just saying, this is how I look at it, bro. Firearms it's a very expensive hobby. I got 3 kids right now, bro. And I'm broke. Yes, I work 2 jobs, but I still got to take care of business. I make sure all my bills is paid on time. I make sure I got gas in my car, gas in my wife's car. I make sure that fucking expensive car note paid. When I got all the bills I got, I can't buy no $2,000 gun. My kids, daddy, take me to the park. Daddy, let's take a walk. Daddy, daddy, daddy. If I'm saving up for that $2,000 gun, you think I'm gonna have enough energy to go take a walk with the kids? You know what I'm saying? Heavy said I bought a quality gun, saved for it, spent 800 when Biden got in office. Now that gun shoots people without exactly crazy. What is that? Mara said 9 mil 7.62. Yeo said pick one rifle caliber for the rest of your life and one pistol caliber. Ooh, okay. One rifle caliber for the rest of my life and one pistol caliber. One rifle caliber. I might have to go 5.56. One pistol caliber, I'm gonna go 9. I ain't gonna lie. It could be different for other people. TM said keeping the rent low special. Well, right. Pat said heaviest working overtime. Exactly. Suzanne said I like that gun with the blue. Thank you. Daniel said I'd rather have a gun that works than one that looks good. Exactly. Papa said, Von, that's what I say. Words got changed. I'm raising 3 gang kids and a wife. Exactly. You got to make sure your kids is good first, bro. Lil Mike said, bullets shooting outside right now in the woods. Damn. Simba said, HKMR 55684. Facts. Heavy said, thanks, Pat. High point is the way. Lil Ant said, I actually got qualified to get a silencer on my gun. Can't wait for it to come to my door. Hell yeah. Gabriel said 300 blackout and 45 ACP. I gotta go back and read some of the comments. But yeah, bro, I had to like touch bases on that, bro. Y'all, it's other things. Like, don't get me wrong. If I was making 100,000 a year, everything on this floor would be water. It'd be drippy. If I was making 100K a year, everything on the floor would be quality. I'm not making nowhere near 100K, so I'm gonna get what the fuck I want to get. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like the guns, you can leave it alive. No disrespect. It is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? What is that? Jackman said, what's the extension on the Glocks? It's a +5. Sean said, do you have a J-Rack? Never. I don't even know what that is. The Real, welcome to the live. High Point with a drum. Sean said, hi, what's good, Sean? Victor, he said, oh yeah, I'm hella. I ain't gonna lie, I'm hella. I can't say that, Vic, but I'm hella. Gabriel said, sheet facts. Jackman said +5 from it's from Warren. It's from my local gun store. I don't know exactly who. I know Warren is the maker, but I don't know like where you can find it at. Daniel said, haha, right, bro. Popped in here saying the G word. That's how you feel. Sean said, do you have a Drake? I hate Drakes. He said, Vaughn, you gonna get there. Keep pushing this content. We got your back. Let's get monetized and get that paid. Facts. Facts, bro. I gotta post that. I gotta pin that what Papa said. Facts. I'm gonna get there. As long as y'all got my back, we gonna do it. He said, dude came in and sold and spelled you wrong. Exactly, bro. Exactly, Heavy. Daniel said, bro, you're killing it. I appreciate you. Rosa said, I'm sorry for what? Josh said, that blue one hardest. I appreciate you. Rosa said, I'm sorry for what? Focus said, Papa's. Facts, Papa's. That's I appreciate that. Mara said, you sound like you probably in your 20s, 30s. Maybe that's a nice start collection. Mara, I just turned 32 yesterday. It was my birthday yesterday, so I turned 32. Cartel said any 7.62s. Not right now. Focus said W. Facts. W's in the chat if y'all want to see me make it, bro. W's in the chat if y'all believe in me. Let's get those W's going. Content coming soon, bro. It's new content coming soon. Put them W's in the chat. Yeo said, do you fuck with Paps more or Drake's? Z-Pap. Papa says Simba, Focus, and other bros tell you I'm 100. Exactly. Mara said W's. Papa said W's. Comp said, is that a PSA, the one with the gold? Nah. He said, I believe in you, bro. I appreciate it. Sean said, do you need some 5.56? I got some, bro. Hell yeah. Pat said, Papa OG. Facts. Focus said, big W's. I appreciate it, Focus. Let them know, man. If y'all gonna believe in me, bro, don't come on here hating. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started from nothing. If I told y'all my story, y'all be like, damn, he got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even expose too much. I started from nothing. I started with Glock 19. You feel what I'm saying? Glock 19, bro. Now I got all this. And I got more in the safe. You feel what I'm saying? Papa said, I don't want to see you make it. No, I'm speaking it into existence. You already made it. Big ups to Papa's pews, bro. Josh said he got the whole Call of Duty loadout. He ready for war. Facts. I'm really just ready to protect the family with my hobby. That's it. That's all. It ain't nothing too crazy with it. You feel me? But yeah, man, I had to let that be known. You know, sometimes getting quality ain't always it. Especially if you can't afford it, bro. I can't afford quality. I just bought a Strybog for 1,100 cheeseburgers. That shit hurt. Cause at the end of the day, I'm a dad still. That 1,100 cheeseburgers on a Strybog, that shit hurt. And that's a quality gun. That's a PCC. So if that ain't quality, I don't know what bro talking about. He said, Cartel said, bust the safe open, bro. Y'all gonna have to wait for that. Mara said prices don't equal quality. Exactly. But what is his definition of quality? Like, what is his definition? Because a Strybog is quality. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out what's bro definition of quality. Because he came in hating, now he just quiet. Now, don't get quiet. Speak your mind. Speak your mind, brother. Speak your mind, bro. I got to see what else was said. It's so many comments I skipped over. So many comments. Dan, welcome to the live, bro. It's optics and a gear that costs exactly. Comp said opinions on the G26X. I want it. You gonna get it, Comp? You gonna get the 26X? I want one for real. I want it. I think it's different. My boy Pat got one. I think the G26X is different. I was a fan of the G26. Fun fact, I had a Glock 26, but I got rid of it. I had a Glock 26. Dan said, well, in the PCC world, Strybog isn't bad, but it's better. Of course, it's better, but a Strybog? Yes, sir. Comp said, I do want it too. Pat said, not yet, but you got it, bro. You just waiting. Dan said, HK, BNT. Yeah, but again, who can afford an HK? Do y'all know a BNT costs like 25? What is that? Cruz said, you fuck with the Hellcat Pro? I never had one, bro. Heavy said, MPX. Pat said, they haven't shipped it. It's coming, Pat. Be patient. Papa said, I love to talk smack on live, but I'm that dude that will stop my whole live and talk to you if you need an ear or you feeling like you can't make it, bro. That's real, Papas. That's what I'm saying. Dank said, save up. Yeah, okay. Simba said, here's smaller phone. Hell yeah, bro. I can't afford no BNT, and I'm not saving 2K for that. I'll get something different. Heavy said, I think anything over 1K for a PCC is overkill. I agree, Heavy, but I wanted it. So I was like, I'm going to pay that. Gava said, hi, what's good? Dank said I could bought 3 PCCs, but I grabbed 1 BNT. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Which one? Take it from her. Okay, go play the game then. Simba said Glock 45 MOS Trichicon I'm already never running. Damn, that's a lot, Simba. That's a gun though. Dank said, and it was worth every penny. Dank, I believe you. I'm not saying. Dank, let me tell you something. Do you know how long it would take me to save up for a BNT? I just had this talk. It'll take me a long time for a BNT. Papa says, Simba, speaking of phone, bro, them some pics you sent me. Simba, what's good? You must be known out here, Simba. I see everybody showing love to Simba. Who are you? Much love for you stopping by, Simba. Pat said, I want that 9-inch JP5. I don't care about the price exactly. Lil Mike said my cousin was shooting a gun, and then he shot it with one hand, and then he was letting that blow. That's what's up, Lil Mike. Heavy said 2A. Got us all by the short. Right. Papa said, oh, Simba got that fire loadout. Real talk. Simba, leave me a comment in the shorts. I'm a sub to you. Simba. Appreciate you for stopping by if you still in here. Mara said, Heavy, if you ever have to use it, that's going to you. Exactly. Focus says, Simba, one of the bros. Von, facts. I didn't know that. He said, bro, Von, we are a big-ass community. We run in packs, bro. Us 2A got to stick together. Facts, Papas. I would definitely like to get introduced to more of the bros. Because I be out here lost. I didn't even know who Simba was. I would definitely like to get introduced to more of the bros. You feel what I'm saying? Like Papa said, we got to stick together. We definitely got to stick together. Dank said my homie has bought 3 PSA guns and all broke after 700 rounds. In some way, my GHM9 is going on. No issues. Nah, Dank, you right. You right. I'm not saying you wrong, Dank. I'm not saying that at all. But you gotta understand where I'm at with my collection now. Yes, I can save up for a BNT. But when I was buying all this, I can't do that. Pat said Mara, but Shadow Systems will give you a gun until then. Facts, facts. But yeah, yeah, Dank. Now that I'm where I'm at, yes, more guns coming. Don't trip. Don't trip. More guns is coming. But for right now, I'm trying to focus on getting this quality upper for this build that I got going on. That's my main focus. My main focus is getting a new AK and getting a quality upper build for this AR. Julian said, "Yo, what's good?" That's my main focus right now to finish that AR and then we good. He said we're trying to get you up on the Green Hood Smoke on his live today in the color. Yeah, Papa's man, I was asleep, bro. What? I heard he was looking for me. What happened? What happened, Papa's? I heard he was looking for me. I hope I ain't missed my blessing. Mara says safety. Exactly. What is that? Sabian get good AK. Exactly. Dank said because it's hella dudes with 10 exactly, Dank. You got to be able to run. You said it perfectly. Exactly, bro. You got to be able to run. You got these rifles, but you can't even run them out. That's what I'm saying. All that, bro. All that. I don't say he said because it's hella dudes with rifle setups can't even run them out. That's what I'm saying, bro. Focus said dank facts. Exactly. You gotta get your. That's what I'm saying. Before you go out here buying all these guns, you gotta get your everything right. He said, "Remember, you had said you would like some. Well, he make them, so I told him y'all need to link up. Facts, Papa's. Hell yeah. How do I get at him? Do I get at him through the Instagram or what? But yeah, dang, that's facts. That's another thing I was saying when it comes to like quality bills. You need to worry about a lot of more stuff. Gym memberships, your kids, dinner. Like you gotta understand, motherfucker can't be up here just buying all these guns and you ain't got no membership, you ain't taking care of the kids. That's just my opinion. The position I'm in, I can't buy an expensive gun like that. Sabian said training equals quantity. Exactly. Paul was good. Simba said, I believe in quality over quantity. Go check out my DDMK18 build strip. Build. Damn. Hey, that's what's up, Simba. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Why so salty? Is that a Tokarev? It is. Have you watched The Walking Dead? I have. I'm on The Walking Dead right now. I think I'm on like season 7 or something. Simba, that's diabolical but dope. It is diabolical, but it is dope. Godfather said I'm back. That's what's up. Heavy said, yeah, if you aren't training with your guns, there's no reason to keep buying them. Exactly. Exactly. What you buying guns for? For them to look good in the safe? Simba said, Paul, why so salty? You said, I got one of those too. Oh, for real? Thanks that I hear 100% respect because a gun is better than no gun when it's all said and done. Exactly, Dank. I appreciate you for noticing that. Simba said, focus, you know. Sabian said, go check out the Krebs Custom M2. Okay. Focus said, Paul, what's the deal, brothers? How y'all feeling, man? I appreciate all of y'all for stopping in today on Sunday, though. We lit. 61st said, you can take a budget AR and build it into something nice for half the price. Yeah, but why would you? I mean, in my opinion, I would buy a DDM4. You can build a rifle up to be nice, but it'll never be as good as a Daniel. That's just my opinion. Julian said, I'm on season 3 of Walking Dead. I'm on season 7, I think. Focus said Simba. Heavy said Walking Dead died when Glenn died. Why so salty said got a FRT in that AR negative. Paul said, sub family, we chilling, can't complain. Exactly. Papa said BRB. Dank said, what you planning on going with your A? What you planning on going with for your AR? Dank, I just built a BCM lower. I'm gonna go BCM upper. Simba said I get training by Green Beret SEALs and oh damn, Simba, that's what's up. So what do you like in the army or something? Like what you do? Julian said I'm on season 4 of The Walking Dead. I'm on season 7. Max said okay. Hey, y'all, for y'all that haven't already, don't forget to double tap that screen and sub to the channel. We are doing a 2K range bag giveaway. I don't know if I'm at two. I don't know. Last time I checked, I was at like 1,850 something subs. We doing a 2K giveaway. So y'all don't forget. Simba said, Focus said internals all that matters. Exactly. Simba said that's why I have a Daniel Defense MK18. And that motherfucker nice too. Ruben said, what's that up top? That's a Tokarev shotgun. Simba said, I'm just a dirty civilian. You ain't dirty. Dank said, bro, DD is you gotta work. Yeah. Godfather said, Simba, that dude said it was you like. I have a DD, but I also prefer to build mine. Just finished my 6.5 Grendel. Okay. Dank said, sub, bro. I appreciate you. 61st said, I shot it down. They have great build quality. Rest is hype. 17 twist is 17 twist. Sorry for spelling TWD wrong. He said for you guys. 0.96K. Man, we trying to get there. We trying to get there at 2K. We doing a giveaway. I have not got the range bag yet. So if I hit 2K before I get the range bag, please excuse me because you still going to get it. Julian said Glock 17 perfect for me. Facts. Papa said Simba just sent you a text. LOL. Joe said you deaf spoiled it for me. Hey, I like Daniel. I ain't gonna lie. I like Daniel for sure. Godfather said Papa's. Papa said Godfather, I'm coming to the ATL next week, bro. Pat said Simba, I'm trying to go crazy with that noose. Right. Hey, them new rifles right there, that soul, yeah. Simba said Papa 308 custom is cold blooded. Pat said, but I'll stick with my 4K. Yeah. Damn, Pat, that's how much you spent on your diamond bag. Dank said, if you guys ever need a reliable rifle, look to police trade-ins. If funds ain't right, great foundation. Hey, Dank, you ain't the only one to say that, bro. I might really. Where can you find them? Let me know where you can. Focus said, Pat, facts. I'll never get rid of mine. Yeah, exactly. I ain't saying get rid of none you got, but yeah, I mean, we all could use some quality, but we ain't got that quality bread. 61st said, what in the black A? What is that black AR in the middle? That's a BCA with arrow precision. Pat said I put like I ain't know that, Pat. I ain't know that. That dude said aim surplus sells police trade-ins. Okay. I think I knew that already. I just don't know where to get like police trade-ins for the rifles and stuff. Pews said Pat has put a lot into his build. Pat is official for sure. Nah, Pat is official. Pat one of the people helping me do my AR. I got a lot of help though, but Pat been the main one like helping me do my AR. 61st said that's clean. I appreciate you. Dank said Clyde's Armory. Okay. Okay. Appreciate that. Julian said, are those your only schools or you got more guns, homie? What you mean, Julian? Are those your only schools? What you mean? Pat said best of the best, mid-tier and high-tier stuff. Besides that low-ass quality streamlight I got. Dank said Blue Mountain Supplies. Okay. That dude said rifles. They have AR uppers currently that police trade in. I didn't even know you could trade in an AR upper. That's what's up. I ain't know that. Phil said, sup, man. What's up, Phil? How you feeling, bro? He said, Pat will make you go short for 556 hours a bum. Papa said, that's what I love about this community. We all know a little together, however, we are unstoppable. Exactly. Godfather said, I'm building my collection slowly, and now I'm at 8. Exactly. You got to build it slowly, bro. If you got the money, by all means, go ball out. But if you ain't got it, build it slow. Build it slow, bro. Remember one thing, y'all. Guns are about, like, to me, being in the gun community is about buying shit, not just quality. Like, ain't nothing wrong with quality, but if you into guns, bro, you're gonna buy what you want. Like, you're curious. He said you only buy 20 guns. Pop, you could get some great shit. Exactly, Simba, some great reliable shit. Cole said your aim trash. Why you figure that? Phil said feeling good, man. Pat said heavy. Nah, he's in the desert. He needs the distance. Exactly. I was saying 12.5 for him in the beginning. Yeah, 12.5 or 11.5, but I ain't going no shorter than that. BTA said you got 40s? Nah. Julian said, "I mean, is that your own guns or you got more?" I got more, bro. I got more guns for sure. I'm gonna start laying all my guns out like the rest of the YouTubers. Fuck it. I'm gonna just lay everything on the table and we just gonna have at it. I'm gonna just lay everything out and we gonna go at it. You feel me? Bill said, "What about 10.3?" Nah, I don't want that. Dank said, "Bro, my first year I went dumb. I was buying a gun every other week." Exactly. That's what's up though. Papa said you buy what you like and what's comfortable. Exactly. That's what's important. Julian said, "How much is your guns worth?" A lot. I mean, I don't know how much I would get if I got rid of them, but I'm not, so I don't know. Focus said, "Simple, that's why I slowed down after I got my FN1 and built them up for exactly." Heavy said, "My guns are worth my life." Exactly. Phil said, "Mine is 10.3. Godfather said, "Vine is rich." I wish, bro. That dude said, "I went with the 10.5 for my AR pistol because I ended up suppressing it." Focus said, "Phil." Pat said, "Yeah, Papa, that's what cost the most, finding out you don't like something." Exactly. Finding out you don't like something is what costs the most. That's exactly what it is. Thanks, and I'm building a 10.3 SBR right now. That's what's up, bro. Papa said exactly, Pat. 61st said nothing less than a 14.5. Far for the AR for me. I ain't gonna lie. My boy Pat said 12 and a half. I said 14 and a half, but I don't want a 14 and a half no more. I'm looking at either 11 and a half or 12 and a half. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I can't figure out. I said 11 and a half first, but now I'm like, maybe I should go 12 and a half, but 14 and a half is out the picture. Julian said, "Can you show your other guns?" Not right now. If I go live tonight, I will, but yeah, this is what you gonna get. I ain't gonna lie. This what you gonna get for the guns. This all I'm bringing out right now. I'll bring the other guns out like another live. Dank said, "And don't get into military cloning because it's a whole different world." Facts. Focus said 10.5 has its benefits for CQB, right? Joe said it all depends on what you plan on using it for. Exactly. Papa said, "Oh, Vaughn, was you able to find your public watch hours in studio after I told you where to look?" Yeah, Papa's, but I don't know if that's right though. I don't know if that's right. Godfather said if you do 12.5, go mid-length gas tube, it'll run cleaner. Okay, Godfather, thank you. 61st said facts. Yeah, I'm just trying to really get out to like 300 yards. That's it, because I'm in the desert. Simba said 11.5 is where it's at, and I have a 10. Okay, okay. That's what I'm saying. Phil said I don't see myself shooting mad long distance. I just see myself doing CQB. Only is why I stick with short barrel length. Okay. Militant, welcome to the live. Do your P80s be locking? I don't have a P80. Focus says Simba. Yeah, I plan on doing 11 and a half or 12 and a half. Simba said go with the JP system silencer H2 system. Okay, thank you for telling me that. Thank you for telling me that. For real, for real. If y'all haven't already, don't forget to double tap that screen and sub up to the channel. Let's get it lit. We doing a 2K giveaway. Now, like I said, I don't know if I'm at 2K, but if I am at 2K, when I hop off, I'm going to hop back on tonight. We're going to talk about the giveaway. But I am doing a range bag. I don't know what range bag I'm giving away, but everybody is included. All my mods are included in the range bag giveaway. I don't know how many people I'm gonna do though. I might do like 40 people, maybe 30. I'm not gonna do hella people. You feel what I'm saying? He said, "Yes, Simba, that's what I told him to get." Yeah, Pat told me to get a lot. For surely Pat told me to get a lot. Papa said, "Yeah, unfortunately it's right if it says public watch hours, but it will climb. Just try to do lives at least 2 hours long." Okay, okay. Militant said, I'm thinking of Blue John, a P80. Nah, it's a G19. Pat said, "I love mine." That dude said, "Go point on the JP, just install one." Okay. Julian said, "Do you go live every day?" No, but I'm about to. Simba said, "I wish I was cool enough to be a mod." Simba, once you be in here more, you might could get my, but right now, I got a couple mods, you feel me? Godfather said, "Simba, did you see the new Surefire BCG and buffer system? And if you did, what you think about it?" Simba, I think you pretty cool. I think you cool, bro. Dank said, "I want a 2011 Godfather." Simba said, "Godfather, I seen that a year ago." Yeah, I don't want a 2011. I want a 1911, but yeah, that's gonna be later. He said, "But I can't pay over 3K for a pistol." He said, "Julian, are you 18?" Joe said, "Julian, are you 18?" I was kind of thinking the same thing. I kind of wanted to know if Julian was 18 either. Pat said for sure gonna need him if these lives keep pulling these numbers. Facts, facts, Pat. We definitely gonna need if the lives keep pulling these numbers, we definitely gonna need more mods. Cause today I just had over 200 people in the live, so definitely. Papa said Von do lives every day, then someone make up and do class. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. He said, then some of us one day will link up. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. Hey, if y'all was to come to Vegas, bro, that'd be so fucking dope. Julian said, how many switches do you have? I don't have switches, Julian. Julian, how old are you, bro? He said, Lamo, Julian, crazy. How many switches do you have? I don't have switches. Julian, how old are you, bro? How old are you, bro? Let me know something. Cause you keep asking me some different questions, bro. I'm trying to figure out how old are you. He said, Julian, switches are illegal. Hella illegal. I do not own any switches at all, period. He said, I've never done collabs, but I'm down for it. Yeah, I'm down too, bro. I don't know if you talking about like a split live or like actually meet up in person. Either way, I'm down. Joe said he's a kid, too young. He's a jit. He gotta be. You can legally own a switch. Yeah, but you gotta do a lot of work. You could do a lot of work. You feel me? You can legally own a switch. But me owning the Switch, nah. He said if you register it, yes, exactly. If you register it, yeah, you could definitely own it if you register it. But what you got to do for that? You know what I'm saying? He said just got to get the proper paperwork. Yeah, that's true. But I feel like he's a kid though, cause I don't think he know that a lot. I don't think a lot of people know you can own a Switch legally. I don't think they know that. So yeah. He said FRTs are free from the BS. Exactly. Papa said all of it split lives and getting a bunch of us in person doing a hell of a collab. I'm down. I'm down, Papas. Once I already told the gang, once I get a certain amount of subs, we gonna do that link up. Joe said, who's going through all that for a stupid switch? Exactly. Focus said split lives could boost a lot of channels, just like using each other community pages to promote other channels. I think I need to do a live with Focus for sure. I think me and Focus need to do that joint live. Godfather said, let me know when y'all visit Atlanta. We definitely got to hit the range. I'm going to let everybody know because I do want to travel. Simba said you have to do a lot of work to get a can. I was like, nope, I want to do. Yep, exactly. Dank said, yeah, I definitely don't think he knows it's legit ways. Yeah, exactly. Focus said, Godfather facts. Think I'm about 6 to 7 hours. Papa said, Godfather, I'll be up there next week. Hell yeah, Papa's. Make sure you get some footage, bro. Make sure you get some footage for sure. Dank said, well, if you get your okay. Mara said, if you in real action full auto, especially on a handgun, it's more of a yeah, exactly. Godfather said, I'm down, Focus. Hell yeah, Focus. What you think about a dual live, Focus? Me and you need to get something going. I need to get something going with Papa's too. Brookside said, how's it going? What's good, Brookside? You just missed all the ruckus. Papa said, oh, and all y'all feel free to post y'all stuff on my community page. Got my full permission. Oh, Papas, that's love. Appreciate you, brother. That dude said my hush hush can has been in limbo for over a month. Okay. Focus said, yeah, I'm 3 hours and some change away from ATL. Paul said all facts. Paul, we need to do a live too, bruh. What's happening? I need to do a live with Focus, Paul, Papas, all that. Godfather said, Papas, I'll leave a comment on one of your shorts so we can be in contact. Brookside said, what was the ruckus? Oh, man, somebody was in here hating. Focus said, yeah, what Papa said. Lil Live was good. Dank said, damn, that's a lot, bro. Liv said, what the helly? Simba said, we should get all the homies together, hire a camera crew for 3 days. Hey, Simba, I'm down for that. Zaza said, buy all these guns for absolutely nothing. He said, facts, Godfather, do you have Insta? Paul said, facts, I'm always down. Focus said, every live we could switch it up, different guests. Yeah, I'm down for that. Godfather said, Brookside. Live said, are you going to war? Negative. Godfather said, Paul. Brookside said, sup, Godfather. He laughing. Simba, that would be lit. Yeah, that would be lit. To, like, get up with each other, get a bunch of food and shit, get an Airbnb. Hell yeah. That'd be lit. I'm down for that. One day we gotta stick to that. Like, get all the 2A people, even if they don't do YouTube. Cause you know, If I link up with anybody and we get a cabin or some shit, I gotta bring the homies. I gotta bring Pat. I gotta bring Joe. I gotta bring Heavy. We gotta bring everybody. Paul gotta come. Everybody gotta come. Pat said, hello, everyone. I've not said what's up to. Simba said, I know. Paul said, Godfather. Liv said, he about to go John Wick on somebody. Zaza saying, never shot nothing, just wasted ammo. Hey, Zaza, do you need a hug, bro? You need a hug, huh? Godfather said, I do, Pops. I'll put it in the chat. Papa said, Brookside is another one of the OGs. Yeah, he is. Brookside got to come. Simba said we could get a big ass cabin, find one with a range. Yeah, I'm down with that, bro. I say one day we got to get up with each other, all of us. Brookside, Papa's, Focus, Pat, Heavy, Joe, everybody. Anybody that I missed, everybody. Brookside said, sub Focus. Pat said there's like 50 of us, Papas. That's cool. We just get two Airbnbs next to each other. You feel me? Or down the street, however it go. Chris, welcome to the live. I'll pop your ass. That's what's up. Good luck with that, Chris. I wonder how good did it feel to say that, because you look stupid. Godfather said, I got a mini mansion on my street that does Airbnb if y'all want to come to the... Hey, that's what's up, bro. We going to have to link something up. Joe said, about to be off work. Let's go. Facts, Joe. Brookside said, Lamont, maybe if I can get off work. I'm already knowing. It'll only be for like 2 days, though. 2-3 days. Dank said, not going to lie, I kind of hope I never had to shoot anyone. Exactly. Why would you want to? Focus said, Pat, way more, brother, if you count brothers with blickies. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of people. Zaza said, see all that bullshit and go sell all that bullshit. I got a nice car. Bro, go get a hug, bro, for somebody block you. Like, you hating. I got a nice car. You feel what I'm saying? He said, that's the truth. Papa said, Brookside, we up to about 100 of us now. Hell yeah. Hey, Papa, as long as I'm included in that 100, I ain't tripping. Long as I'm included in that 100, Papas, I ain't tripping. Brooks said, hell yeah. Dank said, bro, so violent. He hella violent. He said, Zaza, what you drive? He telling me to go sell my guns and get a nice car. I got a nice car. You don't even know what I drive, bro. Bro coming in here hating on a Sunday. I don't understand. Hating, this is my opinion. Hating on a Sunday should be like, that should be a sin. He said, bro, he said, block me, gang. You don't got shit going on in here. We not even gonna block you. Everybody go grill Zaza. We finna grill him. User says Zaz sad as hell. Exactly. We finna grill Zaza. We finna grill you. That's what we finna do. Let's look at your channel activity. You got 13 subs. You probably ugly. You probably ain't got nothing going on. He says Zaza acting like you can't have both. Yeah, bro. Everybody grill Zaza. I got 6 cars. So if you got 6 cars, why you so sad, bro? He said hating on a Sunday just sound devious. You know what I'm saying? You lame, bro. Everybody finna grill you. I got 6 cars. Okay, and who cares? If you got 6 cars, why you hating? I don't understand. I got a V12. Who cares? Next, what else? He said, Zob may be buzzed, but I know a whole bunch, bitch, when I see... Yeah, exactly. He said, I have a Range Rover. Who cares? Papa said, I have had 3. Trust me, there's nothing cool or glorious about it. I wake up every day and deal with that, and I did everything right. I saved a 4-year-old. Damn, Papas, that's lit, bro. You a real one for that. Focus said 12 subs talking right. He said, how am I hating? Because you came in here talking about guns, and I don't got no bodies on it. Why would I, bro? Okay. He said, Zaza talk shit when you touch 220. Right. He said, I got a Lambo, Ferrari, Benz. User says, Zaz self-reflecting. He is. Nobody cares, bro. Talking about you ain't got shit going on in here. Nobody cares about your cars, bro. We don't care. He said, you got slow pop. He said, nigga got guns for absolutely nothing. Hey, y'all, imagine how he look. He probably in the background like, hey, y'all, bros, look at this nigga. He lame. I got 6 cars. He ain't doing nothing. Like, you look stupid, bro. You look stupid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Focus said, nobody in here trying to catch bodies. Exactly. He said, there's 31 people here. Zaza, I had 200 people. What are you talking about? He said, Zaza will gap you anything. Bro, I ain't even finna talk about. He said, bro, I got a Mercedes and a 70K Chevy. Once again, cars don't mean shit. He said, I have a guard for every gun. Are you happy, Zaza? Does that make you happy? He said there was over 200 people a few minutes ago. He said, I didn't say catch bodies. You wasted money, plain and simple. Right. Right. That's what's up, Zazaz. I hope you have a blessed Sunday, bro. I hope you do. I hope you have a blessed Sunday, bro, because you sound like a bitch. I hope you have a blessed Sunday. Excuse my language. You came in here hating, talking about this 22 people. I had like 200 people, and everybody had to go on about their day. So I'm not tripping off 6 cars, none of that. I don't care about none of that. That's the thing people fail to realize. I don't care about that. He said, I hope you realize gun shit is lame. Yeah, that's what's up. He said, how many rounds do you have through each one? I don't know. How many rounds do I have through each one? I don't know. I don't really shoot my AR much because the ammo is a lot. He said, we know because you can't afford it, gang. I don't care about cars. You don't know what I can afford. I don't care about that. But you have a nice day, bro. You have a nice day. I'm not gonna block you. I'm gonna let you talk to yourself. Anywho, how everybody feeling today on this Sunday? Who went to church? I know somebody went to church. Who went to church today? Who went to church? How many of y'all went to church? Or do we still do Sunday cooking? Y'all still be cooking on the Sunday, like the Sunday dinners and shit? Cause I ain't did Sunday dinners in a minute. I ain't did Sunday dinners in a minute, bro. Chris, what you talking about, bro? He said Zaza couldn't afford 6 titles for $1 million. Dank said Ammo Depot. Yeah, I heard about them. Papa said my Shield Plus has most 6K. Oh, you was going through it. That's what's up. Joe said. Jordan said, damn, Zaza getting this dude real mad. Oh, no, I'm not mad at all. He said, check Palmetto State. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Paul says Zaza buys auction cars just to flex. Focus said everything up there is solid. What are you talking about? Simba said I'm cooking. What you cooking today, Simba? He said, Pat says Zaza a gun can protect family, a car can't. Focus said Paul. Mara says Zaza protection is priceless. Papa said, yeah, we made homemade chicken and dumplings. Oh, that sound good. Simba says Zaza ain't got no za. uh User says shield. Zay, welcome to the live, folks. Gun is growing up toys. You hating on him because you broke. Focus said Simba. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him. We ain't gonna pay him no mind. He said neither are firearms. You mid smoking, bozo. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Zaz. I don't know. The whole community finna get on his ass. I don't know why people wake up hating. Then he gonna say I'm mad. I'm not mad at all. Papa said, oh, and Vaughn, I was a pastor for 15 years till retired due to heart attack. Damn, Papas, you a legend, bro. You done did everything. Holy snap. You done did it all, Papas. Dank said selling Za with no gun. I don't know, bro. Bro came on here hating. That's so weird to me, but Joe said guns have value. Yeah. I'm not even paying attention to Za. I don't care. I'm not finna let nobody ruin my Sunday. Jordan said guns retain their value too. Zay said folks hate to make himself better for people treating his ass right. Yeah, we not even paying attention to Zai. He really talking to himself. You know what I'm saying? He really talking to himself. I don't know what made you say I'm finna come sit on this live and talk shit. Like we care. We don't care, bro. We really don't. We really the mods could have really got him up out of here, but it's all good. We don't care at all. Generally, we don't care. He said mindset is broken. Paul said I paid more for my Kimber than I did for my first car. Dank said it's guns that cost Lamborghinis. Big facts. Big facts. All the way. All the way. Bro over there hurting his fingers trying to hurry up and type on the screen. He trying to hurt his fingers and hurry up and type on the screen. What a bitch. What a bitch. You know what I'm saying? What a bitch. Bro trying to hurt his fingers typing from the screen. Yeah. Yeah, weirdo. Zaza a cornball. Big cornball. That nigga ain't got nothing better else to do. And nothing better else to do. He said, question, what caliber is that bullpup? 12 gauge. 12 gauge for the bullpup. Hell yeah. Jordan said, Lamo, yeah, bro came in here hating on a Sunday. Talking about, oh, you only got so-and-so, bro. You don't see 113 likes. You think 113 likes came from 20 people? That don't even make sense. He said, yo, I'm finna get off break. Keep your emotion going, gang. Ignore the hate. Facts. Dank said, you got a Mac? Nah, he said, and all that hate just helps your status. They don't realize that it actually helps you. Exactly. That's why I let him sit in here for so long. That's why I let him sit in here because he don't even know that shit helping me out. Coming in here hating in the interaction. Like I let him stay for a minute, but I'm like, you know what? Gotta kick the negativity. He said all his cars were junk. Pat, did you see his cars, bro? Did you see him? Brooks said, if they ain't hating, you ain't doing something right. Facts. My mom used to always tell me that before she passed away. She always used to tell me that. Godfather laughed. Yeah, my mom used to tell me that all the time. If they ain't hating, you ain't doing something right. So, yeah, he talking about he got 6 cars. We don't care about that shit. We don't care about you having 6 cars, gang. That's all good. I don't care about that. I don't have 6 cars. Just because another person got something, bro, what that got to do with me? My life's still going to be what it's going to be. Simba said, I have some barbecue chicken breast going on with too many seasonings to name. Cast iron skillet taters, white onions. Ooh, that shit sound fire. And brock rice. That sound fire, Simba. Hell yeah. Pat said, nah, he said a couple and they were trash. Bet they break by the end of the year. And he said, add a beer. Exactly. Yeah, Pat. Yeah, he talking about he got 6 cars and he ain't got. Y'all see how stupid he sound? He said he had 6 cars and no guns. He talking about everything good over here. I got 6 cars and no guns. How you gonna have 6 cars with no guns? Hey, somebody in the chat, let me know how can you have 6 cars and no guns? I don't understand that. Papa said that's me when I'm a mod. As long as they don't say stuff that risk live being pulled, I let them stay and don't do racial shit. Simba will tell you. Facts. Pat said Simba I need a play. Brooks said no way in hell he actually had any of those cars. He lying out his ass. Mara said 12 car garage but only got 6. Simba said I have drinks going. Had to switch to a smaller phone. Spelling still slipping. All good. Pat said, shit, did he say where he stay? I could use a new car. Nah, we ain't get where he stay. Paul said he probably been through 6 cars. Right. He probably been through 6 cars talking about he got 6 cars. I wouldn't give a fuck what you have. How does that help me? How does that help me? I still, y'all, I still never understood how a person could be like, oh, I'm finna go jump in somebody live and start hating. I never understood that. That's like me jumping in somebody live who only got 1 or 2 guns and 100 subs. And that's like me hopping in somebody's shit. Ah, you weak. You only got 100 subs. I got more guns. You like, who does that? That shit weird. Like, I can't understand how you can hop in somebody's shit and want to hate. Paul said, I've total 8 cars. Pat said, I've total 8 cars. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand that shit. Like, I could never go on somebody YouTube and hate on them. I done been in people's channel where they only got 5 people watching. I'm humble. Like, I ain't always have all these people watching. I had to go live for a long time, bro. You gotta, man, come on now. User said, what's the worst pistol you ever had? I said Ruger Security 9. I had a Ruger Security 9. That probably was the worst pistol I had. Danger said, we get you have guns as you should. Right. Max said if he has 6 cars, he said if his 6 cars are so fulfilling for his life, then why does he got to be on YouTube talking shit? Exactly. Joe said I do it all the time. Tons of wackos online that need to be told how crazy they are. Papa said that what gets me. Anything I say, I can step out, go live, or go to the safe room and go live, or have content that backs up everything. I say these people, I got this, got that, but can't show nothing. Exactly. Brooks said, I love cars, but there's more than just cars. Exactly. Dank said, Springfield Bodyguard shit was trash. Yeah. 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 Danger said, switch. Negative. He said, Pat, at Brook like living. Exactly. We like living, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with having guns, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. Brooks said, exactly, Pat. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with having guns, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with having 6 cars, but trying to flaunt and be a hater, that's weird. Like, that's weird. Like, right now, a lot of people in my life ain't got what I got. I don't shit on them, you feel me? Like, I got hella guns. I got a nice-ass 2024 sitting outside. I don't hate on people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on nobody else. Papa said, better idea if you have 6 cars instead of hating. Get on here, share knowledge to people how they could get on your level. Exactly, Papas. Exactly. Why hate when you could help people out? He said he's very stressed to have the name Zaza. Exactly. Mara said trash. Danger said if someone breaks in your house, what gun you using first? I'm going my Strybog only because it's small, it's light, and it's fast. I'm going with the Strybog. Cause first of all, I live in an apartment, so I can't really. The only guns I could go with is my handguns, my shotgun, or my Strybog. I can't. I'm not using no 5.7 for home defense, and I'm not using no 5.56 because I live in apartments. So if somebody breaking my crib, they either getting that shotgun or they getting that damn Strybog. Pat says Zaza using his Jaguar, right? Right? That what he using the Jaguar. Hey, that's what's up though. Shout out to him for his 6 cars. We don't care. I ain't gonna lie, I don't care. That's a weirdo. I feel like he the type to go report my page because he hating. How you hate on a Sunday? How you hate on a Sunday, bro? That don't even make sense. I don't understand that. He said, hey, I drove a Jaguar. Ain't nothing wrong with a Jaguar though. I used to want a Jaguar. Hella bad. User said, what's the best pistol in your opinion that you own right now or you had in the past? The best handgun in my opinion, this is my opinion. I ain't trying to get nobody riled up. The best handgun in my opinion is my Echelon. My Echelon is my best gun in my opinion. I ain't gonna lie to you. Chris said, shut the fuck up. Oh, I think we got another hater, y'all. I think Chris is another hater. Dank said, best FN 45T for me. Nice. Brooks said, all that money in a Jaguar to get gapped by a Fox body with 15. Right. Simba says, he says, Zara throwing stolen Cadillac converters. Yeah, I think Chris is another hater. Dangerous said, hater. Mara said, best one is the one that works every time exactly. Pat said, Chris, shut the fuck up. Paul said, Chris is Zaza, I bet. Papa said, I have levels of home security inside house. 1911 with RP rounds, immediate yard, 12 gauge, and outer perimeter AR-10. Hell yeah, that's what's up, Papas. You gotta have different levels. Yeah, we got another hater in here, man. It's Chris. Chris is another hater. I don't know what everybody hating on a Sunday for. That's so weird. That's so weird. We got another hater. Somebody said Chris is probably Zaza. Chris, keep it coming, bro. Keep it coming, bro. You just don't know. You getting me where I need to be. You get me where I need to be, gang. Keep it coming. What you gonna report me? Keep it coming, bro. You gonna report your boy? He said Chris ain't never shot a gun in his life. Man, he got on here hating on a Sunday. He said, buy me a beer. I think you need to buy yourself a beer. Go get you a girlfriend or something, bro. I don't know how people got all this time to come on somebody live and hate. Go get you a girlfriend, bro. He said everybody hates Chris, right? Right? That was a good show. Paul said, Chris, how many cars you got? Man, how many cars you got, Chris? How many guns you got? What's your issue? Do you need church today, bro? He said, Chris, these all good folks. Try to chill and cut up and see how these folks really get. You might have fun. Right, exactly, Papa's Brookside laughing. Chris, how many cars you got? You got 6 cars too? What, you gonna report my live because you're a weirdo? What's going on, Chris? How many guns you got, bro? How many cars you got? You got 6 cars? Or you got 10 cars? What you got? You got a 12-car garage with a mansion? He said, yeah. He got 7. Dank said he got 7. Chris, you was talking all that shit. Let us know something. We finna bother you because I'm getting off once I hit 2 hours. I got like 14 minutes left. So for 14 minutes, we finna get on Chris' ass. How many cars you got, bro? He said, sell that lower. Snap. Why would I do that? That's a quality lower right there. Why would I sell that? Dank. How many cars you think Chris got? Chris, let us know how many cars you got, brother. Since you doing all that hating, let us know how many cars you got. How many cars you got? How many guns you got? Let us know something. Let us know what you got going on. Chris has a Taurus 1911 that he can shoot the mile with. Simba said, Chris, come back with the picture or some content. Exactly. Joe said, sell that 5.7. Chris said, I got one. He said, money talks, bullshit walks. That's why. Papa said, Chris got a bicycle with no seat. Chris said, I got 23 guns. He said that's some small time shit. Chosen said that's some small time shit. Oh, is Chosen another hater too? Chosen, are you hating too? Let us know. Mara said, Papa. Chosen, are you hating? Chris said he got one gun. How many cars you got? Chosen, are you hating on me too? For 14 minutes, do we got to get on your ass, or you just saying you got 23 guns? What's up? What's up? What we doing? He said, let me guess, you shoot sideways? Oh, shit, y'all. We got another hater in the crib. He said, damn, hating on a Sunday is crazy. Right, Dank? Let's get on Chosen. Let's see what you got popping. You got one subscriber 10 years ago. Another hater in the building. He said, I got one gar. He said, what's that at the top? He said, all right, Chris, being real with you, he might be chill. Let's switch to Chosen. Yeah, we on Chosen ass now. Chosen, what's wrong with you? You lonely with 6 cats, bro? What's wrong with you, Chosen? You came here hating already. I shoot sideways. We finna get on your ass next, Chosen. Like I said, I gotta get off in like 10 minutes because I gotta spend time with my kids. Let's get on Chosen now. What's wrong with you, bro? Why you coming here hating? I shoot sideways. He said, Chris, Paul stupid. Yeah, let's see what's up with Chosen. He kind of sound like somebody I know. I don't know. Where you go, Chosen? Bring your ass back. You finna hate too, huh? We got haters in the crib. Chris, Chosen, Zaza. Who else? Motherfuckers hating on a Sunday. That's wild to me. We all brothers in this live, bro. Why hate on a Sunday? He said Chosen got 23 high points. Chosen probably got 23 bullshit. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What you got, Chosen? List your guns since you want to come in here and hate. What you got? Let us know something, cause you mighty quiet now. Now that the gang on your ass, you quiet. Let us know what you got, bro. I'm trying to figure something out. He said, come get it. I'll show you. No, I want to see. I don't need to come get nothing. I want to see you doing a lot of internet. We finna get on yo. He said he has one high point in 23 rounds. Right, Simba? He got something going on to come hate on a Sunday. He said, oh, man, the tough guy. Exactly. He hella tough behind that screen. Weird. He said, if I show you, I'm going to use it. Here we go. Tough guy. He sound like he ain't got no guns. I ain't gonna lie. Because anybody that got 23 guns, they said dress up as Chosen for Halloween. Right, a goofy, a clown. We gonna dress up as Chosen. Dank said, okay, buddy. Brooks said keyboard warriors. Exactly. Focus said who's gonna use them there for protection. Papa said, sorry, bro, back. I had a call. It's all good. It's all good, Papas. We over here grilling Chosen. Dank said, does bro remember we on a computer? I don't know if he remember or not. He said Chosen said he got 23 guns, but won't post none of them. Focus said incriminating ass goofy, exactly. Joe said the cyberbullying is wild work. Chris said, what's good, everyone? Chris, what's good? We just fucking with Chosen because he came hating on me. He came in racist, talking about you probably shoot sideways. Chosen talking about your guns weak, you shoot sideways, all that. That's crazy. So I gotta be black. He said, why would I post my guns? You sound like the feds. He said I sound like the feds. Okay. Chosen, should I drop your address? Chosen said, why would I post my guns? Papa said, Chris, bro. Chris said, I'm going to curb stomp you. Oh, so we got 2 haters, Chosen and Chris. Oh, this going to be good. Why y'all want to hate on a Sunday? He said, you shoot like an old dog. Right. Papa said, Chris is another, bro. Man, he said, if they're legal, no worries. For real, Focus. I don't understand why people came in hating. We got Chris and Chosen. He said Chosen because we mind our business unlike some. Exactly. Exactly, Paul. Why we got haters on a Sunday? 2 of them. He said, represent O Block. He said, I'm not hating. You are hating. He said, no, Chris Lewis isn't a hater. Chosen said, I just said what I got. You really didn't. He said, how? You a hater, bro. How you gonna come in saying I'll probably shoot sideways? That's weird. He said Chosen came in and didn't even protect his IP address. Chosen said I shoot sideways too. Oh, now you want to change it. Chris said there's another Chris. Yeah, Christopher, we not talking about you, bro. We talking about the other Chris. We talking about the other Chris, Papas. We talking about the other Chris. Chosen said it's not hating. Neither have profile pics. Tell me we all need to know. Exactly. Papas, we not talking about Christopher Lewis. We talking about the other Chris. We talking about Chris 5B or some shit. They said getting doxxed for being a hater is wild. Godfather said I left for 5 minutes and this man, he said I can hit 100 sideways. Go practice, fuck boy. Yeah, man. He said no, I don't have a profile picture. We not talking about you, Joe. We talking about Chris and Chosen. We not talking about Christopher Lewis. Christopher Lewis is cool. We talking about the other Chris. He said we didn't know they didn't check your page. Papa said, oh, okay, Christopher is cool. Okay, okay, didn't realize there was another. He said, I'm changing my name to Big Bag Tactical. He said, Christopher, you good, fam? No, Christopher is good. We talking about the other Chris that was just in here hating on me, telling me to shut the fuck up. How you coming somebody live talking about shut the fuck up? That's crazy. That don't even make sense. Them be the ones that be reporting your page thinking they doing something. That shit crazy to me. That don't make no sense. O1 said bro. Joe said shut the fuck up, vintage. Ghost Gamer said, homeboy, do you 45? What you talking about, bro? What you talking? Paul says I done found my page, y'all. Did he really? He found your page? Paul, ain't no way, bro. Focus said. He said, or cheeseburger tactical. You hella funny, Chris. Christopher, you hella funny, bro. Hey, y'all. Paul says Zaza found his page. Hell no. Did he really? He said he commented on my shorts. He said, yeah, Christopher Lewis, another one we trying to get subs for. Hey, y'all. It's only 5 people in here, but y'all go fuck with Chris. Y'all go, hey, Chris, next time you go live, bro, let me know. Restart the live. Hold on. Let me restart that shit. Hold on. Hey, y'all, I'm finna restart the live. Hold on, y'all. Chris said, shut the fuck up. He back. He said, get it repopping. I'm about to restart the live. Hold on.